Billings, Montana, treated like absolute trash along with old ladies. I mean, I thought I was in Nazi Germany. I've had the LA people make fun of me and laugh at me and ask me if I had a problem, and I got in their face. And that was two black guys. I think they were racist. But the point is that you can only take so much of these people. You can only take so much of it. And I'll tell you, Jesse Ventura can't take anymore. I mean, you bring up the TSA to him, he's a guy who's all into controlling his anger. And you could tell he physically looks like a volcano under the surface. When I told him that they had checkpoints on the roads, he said, that's not true. It can't be true. I showed him, and he was mad for an hour. Not showing it, but literally like, I guess you're right. It's true. I mean, that's a normal response, though, to America has internal checkpoints, and now they want to grab our genitals there. It's normal to get upset. It's normal to grieve. It's normal to get angry. It's normal. I can't take it anymore. All right, I'm going to your calls. But, all of you authoritarians, careful what you wish for. Because you think you got all this firepower and all this surveillance and all over the country for years, but now they're just announcing it. They've got microphones listening for hundreds of yards around in parks. I saw articles, national parks have them hidden everywhere. The government all feels like they've been let in on the secret little command centers, and they go in and listen to everybody, and they've got cameras in rest stops and now in hotel rooms and school bathrooms, and they all get off on it. All you idiots in government and corporate America that think you're part of the power structure because you're led into the national security level and you're given a little stipend of cash. Have you looked at yourselves, at your grade scores, at your psychological score, at what you look like physically? You've been hired because you're the only trash they can get to carry out this type of evil. Okay? And at first, the TSA wasn't like this. We're going to check bags for bombs. It was just regular type security people wanting a job. But as they asked them to do more and more, the people get either more and more stupid or more evil. And so now the epidemic of TSA robbing everyone and child molesting is in the news every day. Of course. I mean, what type of man wants to grab children's genitals all day? What type of man wants to rub my chest? I never even aired the audio of this. I think at the end of the day, because I'm embarrassed by it. Because I had to get on the plane. I wanted to go ahead and see what was going to happen. I knew they were going to go ahead and find me and throw me out or arrest me. So I said, I don't like it. I do this with protest. And, the guy was like, I'm just going to check here. He wouldn't go, as its own word. He would do it at the end. Because people like this like to exercise it out in the open. That's why Bill Gates liked to, release the deadly mosquitoes onto a crowd he's with and say he's releasing them worldwide to vaccinate you whether you like it or not. Criminals like to flaunt it. And the criminal type, the criminal psychological makeup. You see, I abhor the idea of making someone do something just to make them do it. I'm powerful, I'm aggressive, I'm hyper-dominant to the point of I want to see people empowered and built up. Little trash likes to sit there and bully people around. Real men like to take on bullies. Real men like to get on the field and defeat the enemy, not sit there and mow down women and children societally. All right, I'm done. And I'll just get to the Fast and Furious next hour. It's so important, but I've got to somehow get out of this mode of just frothing anger and get my articles and highlight them and go over some of the clips here. Man. Ooh. Let's go ahead. And this is a journey into slavery. So to finish the simple thought, people think it's like being friendly or being humble to let people abuse you and boss you around who are in government or corporate systems. They think it's respectful. And also, high-powered lawyers I know that I'm friends with and business people, they go, well, I don't let them get to me. Yeah, they body scan me and then they grab my genitals, but they're just scum. Yeah, you're right, it's all a bunch of theater, but I just deal with it. There's also this male attitude of, I'm just going to muddle through it. Listen, you don't do that with your rights. You don't, well, I'm tough, I'll just take it. well, you know what, I'm going to let this person, you know, I mean, if I go to a lunch counter somewhere to like get barbecue and people are rude to me, I'll say, why are you being rude to me? Because, see, I know it's uncomfortable for them and it's uncomfortable for me, but I've got to do that. I've got to do that in front of my children. I'm not looking for trouble, but if you're looking for it, you came to the right place. You understand that? I'm not here to be walked on. I'm not a floor mat. You understand that? And that's what America is about. Listen, if you don't like being uppity about your rights, if you don't like being into freedom, if you don't like being into private property, if you like this collectivism, you shouldn't be here. You can debate whether you like collectivism better or not, or what system we should have. But see, this is the country that became the wealthiest and the most powerful on the free market. Not what we have now, this crony capitalist garbage. And so you people that call me extreme and a throwback and a hillbilly or a radical because I really know what America's all about, you are the people out in left field, okay? And I don't care how many dramas or TV shows demonize patriots. I don't care how many cop shows demonize us, how many government training manuals demonize us. I know I'm right. I know I've read the Federalist Papers. I know I do the hard research. I know I've been proven right. And I know where this country's going, and you're not going to like it. A lot of you play mind games with yourselves as well. You play these mind games and convince yourself you're part of the power structure. You people are in for a rude awakening. Well, you're already starting to wake up, aren't you? You know, the awakening's here. It's just you haven't woken up to 1/10 of it yet. And when you wake up to 1/10 of it, you haven't woken up to 1/1000th of it. Because the more I learn, the more I'm blown away that it's always 50 layers more sickening and horrible than I could even imagine. If you can imagine it, they're doing it. Because there's 7 billion people and hundreds of millions of government control freaks and people. And can you imagine all the stuff the Bible says the wicked invent evil. They went about inventing new forms of wickedness. I forget the exact quote. Inventing evil, inventing twistedness, inventing mental illness and sickeningness and weakness. That's what we're facing. Okay. I'm going to go to Legend or Linden. I can't really read that. I'm brain dead. I don't even know what that. What's that say, Harmon? Okay, Linden, good. I'm so angry I can't even read right now. New York City illuminated, and then we'll get to everybody else. Lyndon, thanks for holding during this rant transmission. You're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing? My name is Lyndon Granger, and I just wanted to tell everybody Alex Jones is 100% correct, and I'm a victim of this tyranny. And this is a red alert. We are under severe attack. Right now, I'm in federal court, and my case number is H-10-2698. I took them to federal court. The Houston Police, Beaumont Police, Department of Justice, Harris County, Jefferson County, tried to put me and my brothers in jail for life over a false accusation, and also they stole all our children. So we at war now. This is a red alert. We have no criminal history. We never done nothing wrong in our life. I'm an inventor, and I'm a scientist, and I've been trying to patent a project to open the industry for this country, but so far it fell on deaf ears.
Oh, that's who they assassinate or come after is inventors. Boy, they've gone after hundreds of thousands of inventors the last 100 years. Wow, so what did they do to you? This woman accidentally walked out with a sandwich. Well, she ate it in the store, and then she bought groceries, but they went ahead and took her child from her, and she's a master sergeant. That's Associated Press. What crimes are they accusing you of?
Well, they're accusing me of indecency with a child, and what they did was someone went in and lied because my girlfriend's cousin hated our family, so she went and told his lie. The Houston Police proved that the lie wasn't there. They didn't even investigate right. They threw it out, but Beaumont picked it up, which is double jeopardy. But what happened was they wanted to get us so bad. What messed them up, this is why they hadn't put me in jail, because they've been trying to put me in jail for 2 years. I was working for Houston Yellow Cab at the time of the accusation. They said this happened in 2003 in Beaumont. I was not in Beaumont in 2003. I was working for Houston Yellow Cab in 2003, that whole year, and I have my light bill where I was living. They couldn't even place me in that county, and that's why I went to federal court. Once I went to federal court, they tried to run away, so they took Beaumont and Jefferson County, ran over to the Eastern District.
Well, I'll tell you what the new witch hunt is. DynCorp and Halliburton can be in the Houston Chronicle running giant white slavery rings. That means sex slavery, men, women, children, you name it. And they get in no trouble. There's congressional hearings, no trouble. Then they have these witch hunts out there, And I saw a case where a fella showed my film, Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove, gave a copy to a 14-year-old kid to show his parents, and the police came and arrested him saying he may have sacrificed a child because the cops watched the Bohemian Grove thing in L.A., and I saw the court case documents. It was hard to believe. First, they arrested him saying that they thought he'd done this ritual. He's like, no, this is a film released. It's on national TV. It's on Trio Network. Then they said, okay, well, you tried to molest the 14-year-old. Even the 14-year-old said, no, he didn't touch me. And so he went to jail for showing them my film. I mean, they can send a ham sandwich to prison. That's been proven. They only want to put innocent people in jail, though. It came out that in Texas alone, Houston Chronicle, in 1 year, they released 200,000 aggravated felony illegal aliens. Napolitano does it because they want them here. I mean, this is so incredible. And then they will throw the book at innocent people all day long because, again, the government is a bunch of wicked devils. I'm telling you. Now, some police departments aren't completely evil. And that sounds like the police investigated and found out it wasn't true. But some police departments, they don't care if you have a 100% ironclad alibi. Look what the DNA evidence shows. More than a third of the people on death row are totally innocent. And I saw a case just a few months ago where a case out of Georgetown, for 20 years, the prosecutor knew that the guy on death row was innocent and tried to cover it up just for his career. I mean, you talk about evil on you. You know somebody's innocent, and you are going to let them die just for your own. I mean, that is evil, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Lyndon, anything else?
I want to tell you this. We got a plan on. We got a good plan. Once we get out of all this mess out of court, we got a plan. Me and my brother to stop this tyranny. We got a plan for industry, and we got a plan to stop the New World Order's agenda, which is to take over the market and all this money and stuff they're trying to change. We got a plan against that. We're going to need people to back us. We're going to raise a group that's going to fight against that. We're in this like you. We're all in it like you, Alex. We in this to our death. We in this to the death because they took our children. The CPS work, they got our children. She's making money off our child. We're going to get our children back at all costs. This is tyranny. We at war. We just like Gaddafi. We just like him. They're attacking us for no reason. They're trying to exterminate us, and we're living proof. And everything you're saying, people need to listen. They need to arm themselves and get ready for war because it's here in the United States right now.
God bless you. I appreciate your call. Yeah, the system, a lot of the minions of the system don't realize what they've turned loose. But Americans always take a long time to get going. But once it happens, this country is made up of pirates and frontiers people and swashbucklers and soldiers and people that came here through incredible adversity and slavery. And, half the people that came over on those boats died on average. So the sailors died a lot, too. Incredible malaria. America is the best of the best. The roughest of the roughest. The toughest of the toughest. And that's why they've put fluoride in our water and poison in our food to weaken us, because the New World Order has always hated us. America is the #1 target. And they get us in the name of America to destroy ourselves. New York City Illuminated, Nathaniel and others, your calls are straight ahead. Alex, Cherry, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Did you know nuclear radiation is still spewing out of the melted down reactors in Fukushima, Japan, and making its way across the entire U.S. continent, contaminating the air, water, and food? Dangerously high levels of radiation are a reality here. As a result, radiation poisoning is a distinct possibility for anyone living in the U.S. unless you do something to protect yourself. How? With Liquid Zeolite from RestoreYourHealthNow.com. Without a doubt, Liquid Zeolite is by far the best product to remove radiation from your body. It safely removes toxins and heavy metals, boosts energy levels, and promotes a strong immune system. Liquid Zeolite is so powerful it was used to clean up contamination in Chernobyl, yet so gentle you won't even know you're taking it. Liquid Zeolite comes with a money-back guarantee, but is only available at RestoreYourHealthNow.com. Learn how to get free bottles of Liquid Zeolite by calling 800-880-9976. That's 800-880-9976. Or go to